Oh, okay, that breeze is beautiful. Good evening. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. It's show number, what is it, Ellie?
48.
Thank you. I just asked her to make sure if my show it was the right show. She goes, yeah, 48. Thanks, Ellie. She's always on point. She keeps me in line now. I don't know what I would have done before without you there, Ellie. So how is everybody tonight? Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, time it is, where you're watching me from. I like to know all that jazz around the world so I can see where I'm helping people. Ask me your questions. A little bit later, I'd like to say hello to a few people first. And if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I relay direct messages from spirit straight through. There's no cards. Look, this is all on my desk today. So that's all I've got on my desk. So I've only got my hot almond milk and my notepad and a pen. So that's it. And I do direct messages from spirit. I don't need any tools, guys. If I was to use tools, I'd be limiting myself because I don't really know how to use them for a start. So welcome to the show. I'm having a bit of a bad hair day today. Like one of those days when you just can't be bothered. And I was just lying on the lounge and I fell asleep and I set my alarm for 7:30 and went, oh my God, it's 7:20 as I jumped up in the air and went to the shower and just washed my hair and everything. And I've got hair hanging down everywhere. I could feel it. So welcome to the show. If you'd like to have a reading, then just post your question up on the page. Don't post up anything too big because I don't like to have a novel. I can't just sit there and read a novel all night. So just ask me a question. Don't tell me any numbers or names or anything like that. I like to get that myself. So, yeah. I also, when was it? Not today, but yesterday. I think it was yesterday, actually. I discovered a couple of people online that are just totally scamming. I don't know where it is now, just totally scamming people as psychics, doing lives and everything, and they won't tell you any information unless you pay them, etc. So guys, please be careful about that. It's so important that you don't get ripped off. I don't. That's why I do so much of this, so that you guys can see the difference between a real medium and the fake trolls out there, the ones that actually want to take your money and run and tell you something that you want to hear or you don't want to hear. They don't really care, guys. So I can see my hair all sticking out. So yeah, it's not good. And this Thursday we did the Psychic TV Australia / International or International. It's called. We did the production on Thursday. That was really, really amazing. I was on Psychic TV again last night. That was really cool as well with Harry T and Giovanna. Giovanna's a lovely lady. Harry T is amazing as well. I was on the set with, you'll see Tarot Daddy as well as Giovanna, Harry T, myself, and we were the last ones to go. So we were the last group to go. There was 4 groups, so that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you that, but yeah, it was really good. So look forward to that. We'll let you know as soon as it comes out. We'll probably be filming again shortly, I'm guessing. So that should be good as well. So if you want to be in the audience for that, we need more audience people. We had quite a few people there, but we just want to have like a bigger smorgasbord of people to choose from. So if you want to be in the audience for the Psychic TV Australia or Psychic TV International's audience, then let me know so that you can just send me a message. It's in Sydney, Australia, probably around the Artarmon area. I don't know what the dates will be yet, so just bear with me. So if you get in early, I can put your name down early like I did with the last group of people that I took there, and we can have quite a few people's there, and you just get free readings, and it's the real McCoy stuff. It's not like those fakes out there, like I just said, So I'll just say hello to everybody. You can see I've got someone with throat issues already. So I was just watching the last couple of hours until I fell asleep. I'll have to go back and watch that episode. It's called Killer Sally. I don't know if you guys have seen it on Netflix. And it's about domestic violence and stuff like that, and about a female bodybuilder who's shot her husband, her male bodybuilding husband, from domestic violence, and now she's spending years and years in jail trying to, do her time. But yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, guys? It's pretty in your face when you think about it. When someone's like that in your life, that's for sure. I was thinking to myself, geez, I was lucky, you know. So let's say hello to everybody. Tell me what you think of that. Hi, Jules. Yes, first off the rank again. You must have it like perfectly timed. I'm so impressed, Jules. Jewel Polglaze. That's incredible. Michelle Coburn. It's like a toss-up between Julie. It's a competition between Julie and Michelle Coburn. Now I get it, right? And Julie says, hi, Les, Ellie, Spirit Angels, everyone. Karen Riley. Yes, it's a toss-up between Karen Riley as well. Hi, Karen. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling better. I caught up with Tash and Karen yesterday. Karen came down from Queensland to Sydney to see me at the production studio on Thursday, which was beautiful. And I went over and had lunch with Karen. I can't remember what it was, Urban Jungle, someplace over at Hurstville. It was the best food ever. Oh, I think I've got a photo of it, actually. I got a photo of that too. One sec. Let me see if I can get this food. It was crazy food. It was so cool. Oh, hang on. Where is it? I've got, you know how many photos I've got on here? It's insane. 1 second, I was too far back. All right, oh yeah, here it is. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. That's cool, huh? That was something, and that was like a chicken / mandarin / beetroot hummus type thing that I liked. And these were trifle chips, not normal chips. And then, of course, my favorite, sweet potato chips. When you're a PT, you can eat just about anything you want. Well, you shouldn't, but you know what I mean. So, but yes, we had a beautiful lunch. It was really nice. The girls are beautiful. So Renee Furry, she says Bolton Point in New South Wales. I haven't heard of that before. We've got Lisa John from Tassie. Hello. Andy Dan, hi. Evening, Karen. Jessie Cat Scissorhand. She says, hi, Lesley Spirit and Ellie. Wendy Harvey. Miss Harvey's watching. I've already spoken to her this afternoon. She sent me a beautiful prayer, so I'll hold the surprise till the end. She's got a beautiful prayer as usual. So, Wendy just sent me a text message saying that Karen came from Victoria, not Queensland. I don't know why I was thinking Queensland. Everybody else is in Queensland. She's in Victoria, right? Sorry. So thanks for correcting me. So Amy, what's that one? Tunningly shared the show. I'm watching from Scotland. Thank you. So love, like, and share the page, guys. Teresa Johnson, morning from the UK. Beautiful. Hello there. Rita Danneberg. Hello. She's watching. She says, hi, Lesley. Rita from Point Cook in Melbourne. Cool. Renee Fury, my mother-in-law been in and out of hospital. Will she get better soon and get back on track? Renee, please. Yes, I do feel like that she will get back on track, lovey. And I also see some tubes in her nose and stuff like that. Has she got tubes, or she had tubes in her nose for breathing? As I feel like she can't breathe very well, Renee. So she's weak in the lungs. When I was sick with cancer, and when you have that kind of surgery with your stomach, they have to teach you how to breathe again. So I had this apparatus. It was like a kid's toy, and you had to block off one end and blow in the other end to increase the capacity of your lungs, because I couldn't breathe properly. I couldn't. My lung capacity had dropped, and so I had to breathe in, even though I was a fit person. Mind you, I was a PT. Don't forget, that's 16 years ago, and I had to breathe in this apparatus and blow up this little token thing that blew up to all these little measurements. And every day I had to keep continually blowing it in until I blew it right to the top. And then my lung capacity was back to normal. But that's what I see with this lady here. I see the same thing. Spirit shows me the same thing with her, Renee. And I feel like she's got issues with the throat. I feel like this is a lady with something not right with her throat as well. And I don't know why. Is this woman allergic to things? Because I'm really itchy now. And I feel like she's stressed. She doesn't like being there. And she's not happy, this lady. I don't feel like this lady's happy at all. She's really disappointed. I feel like she's disappointed with some people as well. Is her heart broken? I feel like her heart's broken too. God bless her. Yeah, she doesn't want to be there, Lovey. Get her out of hospital as quick as you can. Tell her she's getting better. Tell her she's going to be fine. Tell her she's doing amazing. Don't tell her that she looks sick today. Don't tell her, because it plays on people's mind, guys. You can't tell someone that they look sick. I'm not saying you are, but whatever you do, you've always got to say the opposite when people are sick in hospital. So just say, oh, you look amazing today. You're going to get better. You're going to be out next soon. I can't wait for you to come out, blah, blah, blah. You get the drift, Renee. So yeah, it's up to you too to plant the seed with the universe to get her out of there. But I see her like not walking properly either. Okay, she's pushing through this lady. She's tough. They're saying to me, it's stubborn. That's what I just heard. Stubborn. Does she not take her medication well? They're saying she's stubborn, and I can see her like a toddler when you try and give them food and they don't want to eat. It's like holding the mouth together. So look after her. She's a cutie. So, and I wish you all the best. But yeah, if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. We'll say hello to a few more people. Tanya Aikens, no, not now. She says, do you see me doing more solo travel overseas in the future? No, not now, lovey. I don't feel like that's going to be till after May, June next year. Okay, so it's not the right time to go anyway. I was just writing that down. What do we got here? Will it be a nasty breakup? Reader. I feel like it's going to be a bit of both. Yes and no. It's going to be up and down like a roller coaster. John Carter, morning from Ohio. So much of that. So much of what? The domestic violence. Yes. Yes, of course. I know it's everywhere. And the amount of readings that I do with people and the private readings, etc., with the amount of relationship issues that goes on, it's incredible, how things have changed from when our grandparents, met each other and they stayed together as sweethearts since they were, 15 or 16 or something. It's crazy how times are changing just so bad. Everyone all these, people feel entitled or something. I don't get it. Bev Ridley, hello from Victoria. Sharon Jordan, hello. Jody White, hello. Rose Mann, hello. Teresa Johnson, yes, I've been watching it. Oh, you've been watching that too? What do you think of it, Teresa Johnson? She's been watching Killer Sally as well. Teresa Johnson said, I was lucky too. It took all my strength to leave. How I'm alive, I don't know. Yeah, right. Well, you are a survivor, Lovey, and you are a blessing in disguise because you've got the strength to do that. A lot of people don't do that. They'd rather just get the beatings because it's too hard to think about to get out, or it's too traumatizing for them. Yeah, Jessie Cat Scissorhands. She says, I think it's messed up. She shot him with a gun in the face, laughing out loud. Yeah, I know. It's pretty full on. Not once. She shot him twice. But sometimes people got to do what they got to do. She on the parts that I seen in the episode, she didn't look like that she had any remorse for him either. She was upset that he was dead, but like not what she'd shot him though. I don't know. Tanya Aikens, I made salmon and lemon garlic butter the other night. It was so good. Yes, and your skin will look beautiful today. So salmon is amazing for your skin. What's this? Teresa Johnson. She says, I'm in Widnes in UK. Never heard of the place. We're in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. So we've got Amy telling me, do you have any messages for me regarding my health, please? Thank you, Leslie and Spirit. Yes, get yourself sorted out, girl. With health, with issues with people with health, if I can get through cancer, girl, you can get through anything yourself too. It's about in here as well, okay? So you need to start changing your whole diet. The whole diet has to stop, and everything with regards to, what's it called, sugar. Everybody should stop having sugar. It's a poison, okay? Everything that you eat with sugar is poison for your body. 1000%. When I got sick, I researched everything to death for my body. I found out where I was going to go, what I was going to do if it ever come back. And I'm still sticking to what I researched 16 years ago, pretty much. Jonathan Antine. So just going back to you, Amy, sorry. I just feel like 16 for you, 1 and 67, and the month of July is birthdays, anniversaries, or memorial for you, whatever that means. It's either 16, 7, or July for you. I also feel like with your health too, it's deteriorated quite a lot because I feel like there was neglect on yourself in the past. I don't feel like you drink enough water either. I don't feel like you're still on the right track. It's like you're looking for answers with doctors and stuff like that. But I want you to go and see a really, really good functional medicine doctor. They look at the natural side of it, the naturopathic side, as well as the doctor, medical side. So go and get yourself someone good. There's a really, if you're in New South Wales or near Sydney, let me know, because there's a couple here that I used to refer my clients to here in Sydney. Okay, so that's really important for you to get yourself on track, lovey. And there's a lot of people that I know that have gotten through certain ailments such as cancer and stuff like that, like myself. There's a lot of people that have actually got through these kinds of things, just looking after their health and changing the diet, completely starving the cancer, which is pretty much like what most people need to do with it. Renee Fury, she said she's not eating and not taking her meds. We're going to bring her down for Christmas for 9 days. Yeah, that's what I just said. She's not taking a med. She doesn't want to be there, Renee. Okay, the quicker you can get her out of hospital. Can you get some care at home, Renee? Oh, sorry, Ellie. I just realized that you got that validation there. Renee, can you get her out of hospital and get her care at home? Is that possible? Because I feel like that's going to make her so much better. So Wendy Merce Martin, how are you? She says, I think she's talking to me. Yep, she's talking to me. Good, thank you. Brooke Louise, hello. We've got John Carter, fake readers. Yes, 100%. Is he talking about me or or someone else? Fake readers, yes. I discovered a couple of fake readers. I think it was this morning. I was half asleep. I think it was this morning. I was looking online and I've discovered some fake readers that they only send out. They send their PayPal account and they say, we're not going to read you unless you pay $11.11 for 5 minutes or something. And then whatever it was after that. But mind you, the bloke is dressed up. I don't even know if it's a male or female. I don't really care. But the person, I should use that word, is dressed up as a female, but it's a bloke. And he's scratching his balls and everything like that. It's disgusting. And I think I've got the photo here somewhere. Wait there. So I want you to be careful because I feel like this thing, whatever it is, right there. Whatever it is just a total fake. Here it is here. There you go. That's what it is. Okay. And it calls itself Psychic Medium, and then they go live all the time. So the other night when I saw this whatever it was, see how they got the PayPal account on the bottom? So just be careful, guys, because this is a scammer. Okay. See the PayPal account? So that's the person. That person, Sandra Hannaford, is the fake. Okay, so if you get anybody that's approaching you with that name or whatever it is, it's a fake. So he just sits there scratching his you-know-whats every 2 seconds. And the other night I saw it and I thought, what's this? And it was live and it had Psychic Medium live. And all you could hear was the bloke snoring in the background. He was asleep snoring, but it was on the live. It was so weird. That's beautiful. Yes, go, Tanya Aikens, solo around New Zealand, go for it. But I don't feel like that's going to be till May or June, lovey. I feel that's the best time to go. It's not too cold, but it's nice. You'll see all the beautiful like landscaping and stuff. It's going to be just perfect timing. Let's keep going. Oh, beautiful. Bev Ridley's going away too, to the country. I love going down the South Coast. I've got to go down the South Coast again because I really miss going down there when I was working for my last company. I used to have 12 customers down there. I used to drive down there all the time. It was so good. So Jonathan Antine, I've only recently found out that I have these abilities, being told my energy and light are abnormally high. Exactly like how high and or strong is it, and how should I proceed with learning? You should come and do my courses for a start and learn how to do it properly. Don't learn how to do things without protecting yourself either if you're going to go with anybody else. But yeah, I don't have to tell you if you're psychic or not. You just told me. So you're saying exactly how high. So you want me to go and tell you exactly how high you go into mediumship. It's just unrealistic. You know what you do. So, oh, beautiful, Bev Ridley. She says, I stopped sugar 2 weeks ago. You watch your weight drop off as soon as you stop having sugar, guys. Flora Semiao, she says, was married 36 years, been divorced 3. Do you see us ever talking again? I just feel like this is not the right time for that anyway, Lovey, either. I don't feel like that's the right time. An ex is an ex for a reason, but I must say that people, it's like when someone's together for so long, they couldn't have been that bad for 36 years. Does that make sense? So there must have been just sort of like a communication breakdown, or it was just a habit, or you just grown apart one way or the other, So if you're with someone for such a long time and then you end up getting divorced, it's kind of insane, really, because, you've kind of either grown apart or, the person could not have been that bad for 36 years, and I'm not having to go at you, Flora. I'm just saying, like, that's, I had one of my old clients divorce his wife, and clearly he went around bagging her, and I'm thinking, well, you know what? He's been with her for 24 years, whatever it was. And I'm thinking, how she couldn't have been that bad, come on. So, what else have we got here? Andrea Hayden, hello from the UK, she says. Okay. Oh, over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah, so Amy Tunningly said, thank you, Leslie. I've been trying to eat better recently, but I know I can do better. I've recently found an indentation on my breast, so I'm going to head to the doctor. I have a lot of cracking joints too. I live in the UK, so I'm not sure how to find the kind of doctor you spoke of.
Yeah, functional medicine doctor. Just look for one of them that has naturopathic and medical on both sides, so that they can refer you to the right doctors, as well as look at the natural side of it. And what did she say? She said she's cracking. What was it? Cracking joints. Cracking joints is because you have no strength, lovey. Go and get some strength. Build up your joints. Build up your muscles so that your joints don't crack. When you have this is how I used to lecture it. All right. So if you have a jellyfish and you've got a skeleton inside the jellyfish, and it's got no muscles around it, it's just flopping around. Bones are cracking, bones are just flopping around. There's no strength, there's no proper movement, there's no posture, there's nothing. It's just impossible for that body to strengthen up. That's why your bones are cracking. Also, you need to just get some physio or something like that so that you can actually start to feel better. You need to build up muscles, okay? The body is not meant to just walk around cracking bones every 2 seconds. It's not meant to do that. It's meant to be strong, and it's meant to be moving. That's why people get so sick, is because the body is meant to move. That's why there's a lot of people that suffer with anxiety, depression, because they don't lift up those hormonal hormones in their brain, and then they don't move, and then they get into this slum of sadness. So when you move, if I don't move, oh my God, I've been doing PT for 36 years, I think 33, 34, something like that. 36 years, I think. I'd have to work it out. If I don't go for a run or a walk at least every day or every second day, and the minimum, my God, I will just do my own head in. Okay. So yeah, you need to make sure, Amy, that get yourself out of the home. Do some, if you can't get out of the home, start and do some body weight exercises. The best thing to go to is xrex.net. I'm just writing it down for you. Go to this website, xrex.net. Okay, xrex.net. Net, that's the site that I used to lecture to and tell people to go to. When you go to that site, it has all exercises for every single muscle and body part in your body. It'll tell you exactly everything about it. It will give you videos and exercises, body weight exercises you can do at home. There is no excuse for anything that you need to put out there for your body, guys. There's so much information on that site. Go to xrex.net and have a look at where it says exercise library, I think it's still called. Miss Harvey, she says, sugar, everything. She goes, okay, I'm going to call wine fruit. Oh my God. You are a naughty girl. I can't work under these conditions, Miss Harvey, okay? Annalise Wilski, hello there. Chantel Williams, hello there. Candice Davis, hello there. David, sorry, hello there. So let's keep going. Natasha Query, Jess Black, hello there. You're welcome, Nana Renee. She says, thank you. What else have we got here? Oh, that's beautiful. Miss Lisa Casher. Hey, beautiful lady. I've finally found a new home for my daughter and I. So my new suburb will be St. Helens Park. So excited to be finally moving on. Yes, well done, lovey. It's awesome. Such a good life, such a good way of like walking into this home, you know. So just move on. Forget the past. Just move on, lovey. You're going to be fine. Remember, this was, what was it, 2 or 3 months ago? We had you, you know, in sorrow from your breakup. But this is going to be so much better for you, lovey, okay? It's all meant to be. Everything's going to be good for you now, okay? So everything's going to start falling into place. So hang in there, all right? You're doing really well. Well done, Miss Bev Ridley. She says, I've lost 3 kilos, but gym as well. Yes. So Teresa Johnson, I'm addicted to sugar. How do I stop it? You need to slow it down. You can't just go and stop sugar like that. They say it takes 21. Look, I'm a qualified trainer and assessor for anatomy and physiology. I used to lecture 76 topics on personal training and all that stuff, guys, right? So nervous system to, you know, blood-brain barrier to everything. But what I see there, the best way that I did my sugar and got rid of my sugar years ago was because I used to have like 3 in coffee years ago and years ago. This is going back, oh my God, must be 20 years ago. Easy, Therese. So what I did was I started, the sugar I got down to like 2 3/4, and I did that for 2 or 3 days. Then I'd go down to 2.5, and you get the message, like you just keep reducing the sugar content down. It'll take off the weight off you. You won't feel as inflamed, because when your body's inflamed, that's when you have issues with your whole system. Everything's upside down. So and then I reduced the milk. So I did the sugar first, and then I reduced the milk for myself. So now I just have almond milk. I have there's a lot of protein, a lot of goodness in almond milk. So I just have that. I mean, I don't really like the taste of it, but over the years, I've actually just acquired it, you know. Oh, beautiful. Tanya Aikens, I've just got through the first week of healthy eating, lost 1.5 kilos. Yay. So when you have your first week or first few weeks, say up to 4 to 6 weeks, Tanya, what happens is you're just losing body fluid. You're not losing body fat. Okay, so that's the excess fluid that's sitting in your system. So in other words, if you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, and you just think of carbohydrates like a sponge, so that's like your pasta, your white bread, your white potatoes. Think of your carbohydrates as a sponge, okay? So when you have carbohydrates, your muscles soak it up because it needs that carbohydrates for energy, and your brain needs about 120 grams of carbohydrates to keep your brain functioning properly and to help it sleep. If you don't have enough carbohydrates in your system, you'll have bad sleep. So you need to top up your carbohydrates. I pretty much don't have a lot of carbohydrates, but I have enough to help me sleep, and I also have enough to keep me going. So I go from like 6 o'clock in the morning till midnight. I don't hardly ever yawn. So, and that's because my diet's a little bit out of balance at the moment because of so much of a workload the last few weeks. So now this week I can get my health back on track again. So the easiest way is to get rid of the sugar craving or the sugar habit, is to make sure that you don't buy the stuff first at the shop. So whatever your brain knows it doesn't have in the cupboard, it won't want to eat, okay? But it takes about 21 days full cold turkey to go through it. So you just wean it down as much as you can, and then just keep weaning it down until you virtually don't have to have any sugar for example, your coffee at all, okay? The more you keep filling yourself with sugar, the more you're asking for ailments and diseases later on, guys. See, I used to love lecturing. I should go back. Well, I don't have any time. Yes, Joanne Howard. Hi, Lesley. Any messages for me, please? Also, will my youngest son move forward? Yes, your youngest son will move forward. I just feel like he's stuck in a little bit of a rut at the moment, okay? Let him working little things out himself. He's not silly. He just needs to work a few things out for himself, because I feel like he's got a couple of little things in his mind, but he's just got his his tentacles out and just trying to sort things out, so. Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad. Annalise Wilski, she says, hi from Canada. My father was the one who suffered a heart attack on Mother's Day. I am heartbroken to report he passed on October 29th. Any messages from my daddy? Oh, Lovey. It's a beautiful name. I feel like he chose your name too. I don't feel like he was I feel actually sick around him though, Lovey. I don't feel like he was very well at all. And I'm not just talking like the heart attack. It was more than the heart attack prior. Do you know? I don't know if you know. If you spoke to someone else, you'd probably know. But I do feel like the number 17 around you also. So the month of August and the number 8 for you as well. Birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials. And I also just got 21. So 1 and 2 is 3. And he's also giving me pain in the chest, of course, heart. Yeah, and anxiety. You're suffering with a lot of anxiety. I want you to get into the magnesium as well, because that's going to help with the anxiety. Okay, so magnesium, guys, helps with anxiety 100%. When you're deficient in a few things, people can't cope with things. Okay, so get the magnesium into you. And I also feel like there was like this phone call to you. Was that the phone call that was quite surprising to you? Because I just feel like it's yeah. I don't want to say what I've just seen, okay? I'll also get 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February, and also November. So was this month very significant as well? Because I feel like this month was very significant to your dad or around the family, Lovey, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jessica Scissorhands. It's been a crazy month for me, Lesley. Wednesday was Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe. And now tomorrow it's Ezekiel's birthday. I'm trying to eat healthy, but too much going on. No, just try and eat healthy. Don't put it all into your mouth. I've got to remember. I just remembered something too to write down. And I have to do this thing. That's it. I just had to write something down because I was in two minds then. Candace David, do you know what my future looks like? Yes, you need to have some manners and say please. Sorry, I've got to call it, guys. Wendy Harvey says wine is made from grapes, fruit, yes. Miss Harvey, you can keep explaining yourself, but I do get it, okay? Thank you. What's that? What do you mean by that, Andy Dan? Thank you. You only do friends' recommendations and do research. What's that mean? I think there's another validation there, Ellie, maybe from Amy. Or is that the same one?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, I do have it.
Okay, over to you, Lovey.
So Amy said, "Thank you. I will make the changes. I am moving house soon, so I definitely want to get my health better. I have PTSD and have been struggling the last few months to get myself going. Everything you have said makes a lot of sense. I'm repeatedly telling myself that I am healed. Positive thoughts and actions is the aim I'm heading for."
Yeah, beautiful, Amy. And even though I know it's traumatizing when you have like the post-traumatic stress disorder, but a lot of people, like to also fester in the past. Okay, so try and push away from the past as much as you can and have that big leap into the next like phase of your life, because it's going to be so much better for you, lovey. I don't want you sitting in the past. It's just too traumatic, like I don't want that to I don't want you to keep thinking about that. Try and keep look, for me, if my mind's not occupied, then I will end up doing my own head in, right? So I'm very switched on, very, very motivated to do things. But if I sit for 5 minutes and I don't have time to think about the past, I just keep myself busy and occupied, and I just keep moving on. I don't look back. The more you look back, lovey, the more it's going to keep on your tail, So let's keep going. So love, like, and share the page, guys. If you're on one of the, we're streaming across 2, 4, 6, 7 pages tonight. So if you're on either Twitch or YouTube, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I stream across 7 platforms. Tomorrow night will be 8 platforms when we go live. So Paul Will, hello, how are you? Oh, beautiful. So Bev Ridley, you stopped 2 weeks ago, but before that I was cutting sugar down. Beautiful. You're welcome, Teresa Johnson. She says, thank you so much. Sometimes, I sound a bit harsh when I talk about health stuff, because I like to give people that PT, I put my personal training hat on and give them a kick up the butt and say, if I can do it and recover from cancer 16 years ago, then you guys can do it as well, So it's important to get out of that feel sorry for yourself, pity party rubbish. It's time to move on and upwards, like go and do it for yourself. There's nothing stopping you. Your own self is stopping your health. It's just you, not no one else. No one's there to make you happy, guys. Hannah Snyder, she says, so happy to finally catch you. Thank you. Colleen Deegan, hello there. What else have we got here? Tony Aikens, thanks for all the health advice. You're welcome. Oh, that's beautiful. Candace David, she says, you have validated so much in my life. Thank you. I'm not sure what, but half the time I don't even remember what I said. When I'm in flight with spirit, that's it. I can't even remember what I've said. And then I'll ask Ellie, did I read that person? Or she go, I think so. Ash Meadows says protein equals almond milk, adding to the list. She said, Lesley, you should make an online pre-recorded health journal. My friend linked me to one. She goes into thyroid, insulin, and all things for a cost, but mate said it's worth it. Yeah, fair enough. So I know a lot about the thyroid as well, because I had to teach it. So there's a lot of information out there, and there's a lot of stuff out there now that's actually incorrect too, because I can't really say it out loud, but if you come to my Nothing But the Truth seminar, which will be I'm going to put it up probably for next Thursday. I was going to do it for this Thursday, but I'm going to be flat out this week. So next Thursday, I think I'll do Nothing But the Truth. That I'll post it up on the page next couple of days. Annalise Wilski, she said November was his birthday. That's why I wrote down that, the 11th. Okay. There it is there. There you go. There's the 11th, the November. You can see my scribble. I write like a baby. You're welcome. It's okay, Candace. It's okay. I get it. Yes. Of course, Teresa Johnson. Will I move next year? I want a fresh start. Whatever you want, you'll get, lovey. Just do it. 100%. Whatever you guys put your mind to, you can do anything you want. Anything you want. It's purely up to you. It's how hard you want to push yourself. It's where you want to be. If you want to be living in the gutter for the rest of your life, I'm not saying you are. If you want to be living, with just a one-bedroom place or whatever it is, or whatever it is you want, you have. That's how I see it. You need to push hard. If you want to get somewhere in life, you need to push hard. So I just said a one-bedroom. I just said a studio. But when I did the viewing, something didn't feel right, Yeah, 100%. Jonathan Anthony's, if you could answer this question, I'd appreciate it. Please and thank you. I'm moving next week from a house to potentially a one-bedroom apartment. But when I did the viewing, something didn't feel right, He said, are you able to validate if I'm correct on that and I think you should look for a different apartment too, lovey. I know you haven't got in there yet, and then you're going to have to spend 3 or 4 months in there and you're going to feel uncomfortable the whole time. I do feel like you need to look for a different place, okay? Because there's no point you having that doubt or that unsettling feeling. I don't like it myself. So Davina, she says, love you, Lesley. That's one of my old PT clients. She knows exactly what I'm like. Don't you, Davina? Miss Davina, or Mrs. Davina, I should say. How are you, lovey? It's nice to see you on here. Joanne Howard, thank you, Lesley, for being honest and kicking us up the butt. Our health is a priority. Yes, you've just had a virtual PT kick up the butt there, lovey. What else have we got here? Yeah, me too. Amy, it's going to be really good. She says, I'm excited for my health long life, for my healthy long life, 100%. Andy Dan, the scammers, I'm sorry, research it, and from friends only, there is a lot out there. Please breaks my heart when someone is getting done. Yeah, me too. That's why I showed. Lesley is amazing and Price amazing. She's a real deal, and there is some left out there. God bless them. Yeah, that's right. Well, I do 8 hours a week free, guys. So if you can't get a reading with this week, it'll probably be next week. But whatever I'm drawn to, I only read from my Psychics on Radio, Angels and Air page. I don't read from any other page. Tomorrow night I'll be on radio. Got a couple little special guests coming in tomorrow night. I'll keep you in suspense until then. There's going to be 4 of us. Teresa Johnson, yes, I want a one-bedroom flat. You're spot on. Yes, 100%. I mean, I feel like that's going to be good for you too, okay? Lorraine Fraser, yes, 1,000%. You beat me to it. She says, watch The Secret. It's brilliant. Yes, I've only been harping on for that for 278 shows. It is brilliant. I'm glad you're liking it, Lorraine. That's cool. Ah, yes. Tanya Aikens, I do see you do traveling. Well, yeah, I wish you could have held off that trip, but never mind. There's no point trying to trick me too when you post up your question either, okay? So, Isabella, 7 years, health, can you see anything that can help? Thanks, a million. 7 years health, what do you mean? Isabella, 7 years health. I feel like you're extremely deficient, and I don't feel like that you've moved hardly at all either. Why do I get issues like with talking? What's the issues around with you with talking? Do you get out of breath as well? Because I do feel like there's an out of breath thing there. You need to start to look after yourself, guys. You can't, if you've got an ailment or if you've got a disease / dis-ease, it's purely from you not looking after yourself, okay? So it's time for change. You can't have this, you can't not think about the future for your body, Yeah. Spirulina is amazing, which reminds me, I'm going to start taking it again because I stop every now and then and I don't have it. What do we got here? Natasha, Candace Davids. Yes, love your honesty. Well, you won't get anything more black and white than me, Candace. Thank you. Coconut water is good for you. I have a lot of coconut oil. Coconut oil is like an MCT oil, which is it's just called MCT oil, which is like a medium chain triglyceride, which means that, for example, if you have a coffee in the morning and you want that coffee or that energy to last a bit longer, you just put like a little bit of the MCT oil into your coffee. It'll keep the coffee really, really hot. So be careful when you drink it because it'll be really super hot, will burn your mouth. But what will happen too is that coffee or that MCT oil, the coconut oil, will hit your bloodstream, and it'll sustain that caffeine in your bloodstream and hold it there longer, so that you have more energy. Okay. So I have a lot of that. I have a lot of like just hot water and coconut oil. I don't just like hot water by itself. I'll either have a lemon in it, or like a normal lemon in hot water, or I'll have my almond milk, the protein in almond milk, or I'll have my coconut oil. That's pretty much all I drink. I don't really have too much more other than the water. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Let's start here. I'm going to go over the page. Yeah, I'm alleged waiting for treatment discussion that was due last Wednesday. It's like being in a void. Was Jacqueline Tennant, was it you that was last week, the one that said that you had cancer? Or who was it? Because you just said here, feel like I'm just sitting on a ledge waiting for treatment discussion that was due last Wednesday. It's like being in a void. Any guidance, please? Was that you that was the one that had the cancer last week? I want you to look at what's it called? Apple cider vinegar for you, as well as the what was it called? Miracle Mineral Solution. It's amazing. If you want some more information, Jacqueline, send me a private message on the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, please. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, Omni. She says she likes the color of my nails. I use this color for, like that one is. It's like got that, but I use this color for the show. Thank you. You're the first person that's ever noticed it. I only had it on for a week. Yeah, so in the morning, that's right. Beverly's onto it. She has apple cider vinegar in the morning with water and lemon juice. So that's really, really bitter, but there's a lot of good properties in lemon juice. There's another site called myfooddata.com. So this one here, so have a look at that one there as well. Okay, myfooddata.com. That's another site. You can look up every single vitamin and mineral, and it'll tell you the top 10 foods for it. It's amazing. But also on that site, what I've noticed over the last few years is that they're not putting in they've taken away a lot of stuff that's good for you because they want to kill you, right? So you got to watch Nothing But the Truth, my other shows that are private. So My Food Data shows all the properties in, say, for instance, almond milk and things like that. So go and have a look there, So okay, so Jacqueline Tennant, so it was her. So yeah, so there's a thing called Miracle Mineral Solution as well, which is supposed to be fantastic, Jacqueline, for this. It's not going to hurt you. It doesn't do nothing. It just gets all those toxins out. That's what I have for myself. Also, I liked for myself, and what helped with me was just changing my whole diet, getting off sugar. So if anybody around you or you have cancer yourself, you need to like instantly overnight just get off the sugar, because your cell is got like a shell around it, like it's got that shell around it, right? So what happens is the shell has a lifespan. I don't know if you've ever got a basic lesson in cancer. this is from my little research that I did years ago, and I'm not a cancer specialist, but what I researched was, and what we used to lecture to was that the cancer is like a cell, right? And every single cell in your body has a lifespan. But what happens is the cell is a defect, and it starts to grow and grow and grow. Say, for instance, you have 10 cells, you've got billions of them, but 10 cells, and then one cell is supposed to die on the 24th day, and the other one's supposed to die in 12 hours, another one's supposed to die in 6 minutes. They all have a lifespan. They have all different lifespans. And then when they're defective, they actually go over that lifespan of when they're supposed to die and rejuvenate and then produce a new cell. So that's what happens, and the cancer is starting to grow and grow and grow. So, and it usually comes from the gut flora in your stomach or something like that, a gut flora, or a lot of other areas as well. And it's usually from diet. But sugar, a cancer cell is there and it needs something to feed off. So if it can't feed off good food, because that's going to kill it. So what it feeds off is the poison from the sugar. So it stands there with its arms open like this, just waiting, just waiting for the sugar to come. I can't stand those cars. I'm just waiting for the sugar to come into the body, and it grabs it and it holds it and it feeds the cancer. So that's why I'm really strict with myself on not having sugar. So cakes, or, I don't have anything like white potato pasta, or the white bread. It doesn't have any good nutrients in any of those for me. So, or anybody really. So they just blow you up like a balloon. And that's when you start to have inflammation, and inflammation causes issues. So you need to get 1000% off anything sugar, and you need to start getting off anything that's not natural. So I'm talking about the McDonald's or anything. It needs to go to a crystal clear, healthy diet, 1000%. And that's like instantly overnight there, Jacqueline. So there's a lot of things I could teach you, Lovey, but that's the start of it. And the environment of anything with cancer can't live in a healthy environment. It has to live in an unhealthy environment, if that makes sense. So yeah, so message me, Lovey. I'll send you and tell me what suburb and country you're from, so I'll see if I can got someone that can help you in those areas, Lovey. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, 100%. Natasha Queasy, Queayqe. I can't say that. Qea. Just wondering, do you see my future? What my future holds? Thank you. My mum in spirit. Talk to her about my relationship. Hope she hears me. They always hear you, Lovey. 1000%. 1000%. They always listen. They're always there pushing you as well. So, and they'll always be right beside you. It doesn't matter what decision you make, And I feel like that you do see her, you do see little signs from her as well, Natasha. Is that correct? Little signs. She's shown me little signs. And then she's also shown me a little lamp. Does a lamp flicker? And this lamp is in the corner of a lounge room or a corner of some room. I can see like a little lamp, and it's sort of like got one of those. I'll draw it. She's saying draw it. Okay. Now I'm not an architect, so this looks like, I don't know, a dress. Okay, this is the lamp. Okay, like that. A basic lamp, but it's in the corner of a room, and I feel like this lamp just flickers every now and then. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with her. Good night, Omni. I'm seeing that that's her sign. And did she have issues with her skin as well, like on her chest? Did Mum have issues with the skin, like a skin condition? I just said condition, just to tell her the skin condition, or who's that? Or do you have a skin condition? I just heard lupus. Did your mum have lupus, or someone have lupus around you? Like that skin, it's like skin where it's got blotchy little blotches, like the skin is a normal color, right? And then you've got like pink blotches, and it gets pink blotches mainly on the torso. I've seen it more on the torso on people. And I also feel that she's saying to me she likes my nails too. Did she have a thing for nails? Or your nails? And I also get the number 9 around you, so the month of September. And I also feel like my neck, like the left side of my neck, is really painful. Like I just felt pain there, like it's stiff. So who's got the stiff neck? Is that you, or you haven't slept very well on one side? It's like you're pretty much like turning like this. And did you receive the jewelry from Mum as well? Or who got the jewelry from Mum? Because I can see like the jewelry was there and then it went, or it's been taken off. She just said it took off. So, and then like issues with the hand as well. I'm getting my whole arm getting itchy now. So does someone have psoriasis of the skin, or something not right with the skin, especially the left arm and wrist? Something's not right there. Okay. So, and I'm feeling pain all up here. Yeah. I don't know why it's so sore there. Both arms. Probably just me. And I'll leave that there. But message for you, Lovey. She's always listening, so keep talking out loud. She doesn't want you to stop. She does not want you to stop talking to her. She misses you too, okay? So keep talking out loud. And I'll leave that there. Okay. Oh, thank you. Michael James DeMarco. Hello there. Just jumped on. Looking good, beautiful. Thank you. Wendy Moose Martin said she had lung cancer 8 years ago. Wow. And how's it going now? I feel like it's going a lot better. Better. Oh my gosh. Colleen Deegan, yes, I was told to get off the sugar when I had cervical cancer. You are so right. 1000% cancer is fed by sugar. If you stay on sugar, you are feeding the problem. Okay, guys? And I'm talking about all those kind of things, like even the artificial wines and stuff like that. You can always get a wine that is actually organic. I've seen organic wines, not that I drink wine at all. I was told to stay off. When I got sick, I was told to reduce emotional stress. That's why I don't have nothing to do with anything in my past. I always look to the future. That's the first thing. Second one was to stay off spicy food, because it would upset my system. My cancer was in the appendix, so if I have spicy food, it can actually they said stay off spicy food and also alcohol. So 3 things for me, and the sugar. Sorry, 4. So that's what they told me. When I had my cancer that was in the appendix, so I had to have the appendix out first because it caused me appendicitis. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't breathe. That was horrendous. And then they found the tumor. So then they took out the tumor and opened me up 16 staples later. And then I had a perforation. So I had a perforation 2.5 months after my surgery. I nearly died from that. And I'll have to find my book. Actually, I've got my book downstairs that I wrote everything in when I couldn't breathe and everything. I've got all my diary, which I'll put into my book. I'm going to write a book soon. And then I had my gallbladder packet in. So I had 4 operations in 6 months. It wasn't a very good year for me, but I looked worse then than I do now, because I wasn't, even though I was a PT, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was only young, I was just, still eating sugar, still going out, getting drunk as a skunk with everybody, all my friends, and, as you do. And I was a bit of a rebel, but now I'm not. I do like my parties though. So, but I just, I know for a fact that cancer loves sugar, guys. So you need to get off it. So Amy Tummingley is whole grain pasta. I don't eat any pasta at all. I starve if there's any tumors or whatever the case may be, I starve whatever's in my system for that. I don't have any bread. I do not eat bread. I do not eat white bread. There is no nutritional value in any of that white bread. She said, is sugar-free flavored water okay too? I just have filtered water. She says I drink water for some reason it sets off my gag reflex. I've been that way from a child, but you need to have hydration. So look for like a lemon water or something, Amy. Like a natural lemon. Get lemon. Lemon's got a lot of vitamin C and it's got a lot of stuff in it. Even kiwi fruit has more vitamin C in kiwi fruit than it has in an orange. Okie dokie. Okay, what do we got here? Beck G, I would love anything from my brother, please. Beck G, brother. Okay, and I don't know why, but as soon as I said brother, I got like a bit of sinus or a bit of issues with the left side of my face. So what was with the left side of his face? So he's I feel like there's blockage or something not right around the skin there. Okay, so the left side of the face or sinuses. Or someone around you, that is. And now he's also giving me itch in here. I'm getting really itchy on the palm as well. So the left wrist. So did something happen there? I'm also getting number 9 around you as well. So the month of September, and 13. So 4 and April. So I get 9 or September. I also get 13, 4 or April for you. And I feel like just going forward, I feel like everything's going to settle down for you. Okay. I know that you're you're missing your brother and everything like that. But I just, I do feel like there's a lot of hope for you going forward with regards to moving. And I also see property as well, like house. Okay. So was there a move or some renovations with the property? Because I see house and I see like chimney. They show me the chimney. They show me like a stick figure house and a chimney, like a kid will draw it. That's what they show me. And they also just told me to check the time. So what time is it? It's 9:02 p.m. here. So what time is it over there where you are? They just said check the time. So what does that mean? I feel like 2 to 4 p.m. someone has passed in. I'm also getting pain in the left ankle. So what's happening with the left ankle there as well? But this itch on my arm is very, very strong now. So who's got the issues with here? So see, I can scratch there as much as I want, but it doesn't really go pink because that's spirit. Do you see what I'm saying? Look, I've scratched that to death there, but it doesn't really go pink because that's spirit just itching me, but it won't let me go pink. And he's giving me a message for you. I do feel like that things are going to settle around for you. And I also see I just heard the crowd. So what's with the crowd of people? What are you doing with a crowd of people? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. We have any more validations? Yeah, Ellie?
Yeah, I do have one. So Becky said, my birthday is in September. My son's is in April. I don't plan on moving, and it's 8:30 p.m. in Adelaide.
So what's with the house though, Beck? Because I see house. Something's not right with the house. So Tanya Ryan, she says, I would love to hear something. I feel very lost. Oh, Lovey. There's nothing to be lost about Lovey though. It's going to be good. Like look forward to January/February, okay? Coming into February. So end of January, I get the 30/31, okay? And I feel like that's going to be good for you. So 3 is the month of March as well. And you've got 4 for April as well, okay? So you've got 30, you've got 31, 4 in April, and I'm also itchy on my neck as well for you, and the 3 in the March. So they're good dates for you. I just feel like that there's going to be good times coming up. So as much as you are in doom and gloom right now there, Tanya, look for the signs of what's going on around you, okay? Because I feel like there's a little bit of communication breakdown. They're also showing me the venom here, and I feel like there's a bit of jealousy around you, okay? And I feel like this is at work slash not quite. It's like you're trying to leave it. And they're showing me you driving a car, and I can see the tears coming down, or the sadness in your face. Like it's just really traumatizing. And I see that. And who's got the white car around you? It's a 4-door, because I just saw it facing the left. They show me themes. When I get the themes for the cars, they show me the themes, and the car is actually facing the left. and this car is actually needs some service or something like that. So I don't want you driving it after 2 to 4 weeks, okay? Definitely don't. I don't want nobody, whoever it is, the closest person to you with the white car, if that's not you, okay? I don't want them driving the car 2 to 4 weeks after. I want them to get the maintenance sorted out. And I'll leave that there. That's the message for you, okay? And I also just saw a dark blue car. So who's got the dark blue car or dark colored car? It's either a charcoal or a black. No, it's not a black. They're showing me a black or a dark blue shiny. It's a shiny one. It's only new, but I feel like this car's going to be in a bingle. Okay, I just saw it spinning. And there's anxiety around you as well. So please top up on the magnesium for yourself. It'll help you. Yeah. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Are you watching me from the lounge room, the kitchen? Wendy Moose Martin, she says, stress, stay away, clean food, rest well, and don't drink or smoke. 100%. Smoking is the worst thing you can do for cancer as well. I never smoked, but I still got it. So it's crazy. It's just one of those things. Beck G, okay, beautiful. Tammy Connolly, I need to leave you all tonight. Take care, Leslie Ellie. Good night, lovey. Okay, then there's something around the house, Beck, because she says, I don't plan on moving. So I got house, but I'm going to hold it there. Unless it's someone around you, Rita Clark or Beck or Brooke Louise. No. You're welcome. Jennifer Lee, she says, my brother, please, and thank you. And thank you for sharing your time with us. You're welcome there, lovey. So Lorraine Fraser, 10:04 a.m. here in Scotland. Cool. Jennifer Lee. Okie dokie. What was she saying? She says anything for my brother, please. My brother. What did I get 14? And I also got here 14 and 5 and the month of May for you as well. Yeah, going for, I just feel like there's a few little things around, and they're also just saying to me, have you had your like breast checked with regards to like checkups? You know what I mean? I want you to do that as well. Not that I sense anything, but I just got this niggling pain on I think it might be me. I just got this pain on my left side, and I thought, well, maybe she's not checked herself. Well, that's a sign for me to tell her to check. It's the left side of chest. Or is there somebody around you that has issues with that? Because I feel like there's somebody around you that also give me right side pain in the rib cage as well. So I feel like this is a father figure. And this is a lot of anxiety. Did someone around you have a broken or a dislocated or a collarbone that was like dislocated? Because I feel like I can't move my arm. I want to move my arm, but I can't. I wanted to move the camera then, but I feel like my collarbone, the left side of my collarbone, someone's definitely hurt that. And I also get 2 dogs around you. I don't usually like getting the animals because I don't usually like seeing them, but this one of them is a total black with a white chest. I don't know whose dog is that. It could be someone else around this reading around you. So it could be Lorraine Fraser or Beck G, Aileen, Tegan. So, and I also feel like there's the other dog. So they're totally black with a white chest, white socks. And I'll also get another one that's like a chocolate color, but white, chocolate and white, but it looks like, like the cow color chocolate. That's what I'm getting as well. And I see them like on the bed. This is crazy. I don't usually see animals like this all the time, but I see them like on the bed. And that sounds really, really general. But I've got to say what I get. Otherwise, the messages will stop. So whoever can take that, that'll be great. And they give me, and I feel like someone's allergic to them. That's why they're showing me that, because I feel really itchy around them in the nose. Oh, I love you. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, the house. Yes, she said that my brother's house was broken into after he died. That's really awful. I keep itching my nose. I don't have nothing wrong with my nose before I start a show, and then I have all these itchiness. Lovely. Andrea Hayden, we are going to say a prayer for your. She says, I is there a message for me feeling lost? I have my fingers crossed for a friend's daughter who is on life support. Okay, we have got a beautiful prayer from Miss Harvey, and you're not going to believe it, but it's called Life. Okay, we'll do that for her tonight. On point, Miss Harvey. So Andrea Hayden will be doing the prayer. I'm going to write that down for this lady in hospital. For that person that's in hospital, Lovey, okay? That's really sad. I've got also, I won't say it here. I'm just trying to remember how to spell a word, but I can't remember. Natalie Brown from Perth. Hello. Renee Emmeline says, oh my God, my brother-in-law has a brand new Passat car. Okay. Yep. So I feel like that car, where is he? Where did I read you? Right, Renee. Because I said it was around there. Yeah, tell him to be careful the next 2 to 4 weeks, okay? Just take it easy. You can't just really easy. Don't go off track. Tegan Mineham, she says, from Bronte from a hammock. That's so cool. I haven't had that before. That's so cool. Bev Ridley, you naughty woman. She says, Lesley, you're in bed with me laughing out loud. Oh my God, how funny. Beck G, she's from Adelaide. Louise O'Connor, Lesley in spirit, I've been offered pain medication for neck, shoulder, arm, hand, RSI. Also offered hormone replacement therapy for menopause, but I feel it's exhaustion, job stress, and statins for high blood pressure, cholesterol. Be grateful for advice, please. Yes, start moving your body, lovey. You are on way too much medication for your young, beautiful age. Okay, so they want to offer everybody pain medication, but they don't want to say to you, okay, go to a gym and get strength for your shoulder. Go and get anybody that has any issues with their joints or RSI or anything like that. Usually it's a repetitive strain injury for the arms here. Okay, in the arms here, you can massage them. You just grab the belly of the muscle and you rotate the hand and rotate that out. You can also find the little bone there. I can't get my elbow over, but you find the joint there and you can see my arm flicking over my muscle. So you grab that there, and then while you're holding that trigger point there, you rotate your hand, okay? That's a best way to help with the RSI there. But Louise, like, it's seriously, you've got, when's it going to stop? You're just going to keep on getting more medication, lovey. Unbelievable. You've got to get your health up to scratch. Get off the sugars, get off the white bread, get off everything that I've been talking about tonight. People that have issues with menopause is because their hormones are out because they don't eat right. I hardly have anything. I'm 53, nearly 54 years of age. I hardly have any issues at all with my hormones because I keep it balanced, because I eat right. You've got to eat right, lovey. And these doctors just want to give everybody medication like it's just, lollies. So, lovey, I do strongly feel that you can overcome most of those ailments as soon as you change your diet and your mindset. 1000%, you can change it. Okay. So blood pressure is another issue that's usually from memory. I think it's another. Let me just check for you 1 second. What was it? Just 1 second. I forgot. I've got my cheat sheet here. Yeah, calcium deficiency, high blood pressure is from calcium deficiency loving. So look here, this is my cheat sheet that I used to use when I used to lecture. Okay, there's your zinc. I do this all the time with this magnesium. Okay, you've got your iodine. This is what people are deficient in when they've got low iodine. You've got your potassium. Hang on, sorry, you got your selenium. You've got your potassium. Can you see that one? Okay, that's really, really important. There was another thing too that I had written down on my cheat sheet here. I forgot. Where is it? 1 second. Go and get something like this online on Pinterest or whatever you call that site. It's called a mineral cheat sheet. Okay, this is what I use for myself. Okay, I laminate it and I put it there and I go, wow, I need to eat these foods because this is what it's got. It's got everything there. It's got all your iron, everything about iron, sulfur, what foods have got sulfur in it. Then I've got all my cheat sheet for all my 13 essential vitamins. It's just insane what we need to have. It's amazing there's so many people that are deficient because they don't understand their health. They don't, and I get it, that you're not, a qualified teacher to teach it or researcher or whatever, but I'm telling you straight there, lovey, you can help most of those ailments if you get your butt out of bed in the morning and start walking, get out and do exercise, as well as start looking at the natural stuff. You can't keep feeding your body all these artificial drugs, like for the rest of your life, lovey. It's going to be detrimental. I'm telling you, you think it's hard now, it's going to be very hard later. Like I said, I'm 53 years of age and I don't need any medication at all. Nothing. I don't need nothing. I don't have nothing. I just have vitamins. That's it. I love my vitamins just to make sure that everything's tickety-boo, 100%. You can change your whole health around. You have the option of changing everything. A lot of people suffer with what's called type 2 diabetes, and that's usually just from environment, which means that people are putting too much food in their mouth and not enough exercise, so. Yeah. Yeah, Aileen, thank you. She says, Aileen Fadosh says, anything from my dad, please, Lesley. I'd really appreciate anything. You're always so amazing and helping us all. I really appreciate you always for helping us all. Thank you. You bring so much peace and comfort to so many. Yes, but I do feel like there's a few little things with you there, Aileen, as well. And do you have wrist problems as well? Because I feel like my wrist has been sprained or something like that. Might be me, but I doubt it because I didn't have it before I started and I didn't have it before, but I just cracked. So does your wrist just crack every now and then? So left wrist, or did you break it when you were younger or something? Because I feel like it feels like it's tight, like it's sore. It's got issues, okay? Something's not right with that left wrist. I also get 16 around you, so 1 in 67, and you've got the month of July, and I also get October, so birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, so either 16, 7, or July or October for you. They're also saying to me that by the end of this month, things should be clearer, okay? And I think you know what I mean with that. I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication around the house at the moment. I also get 17 for you. So 16 and 17. So 1 and 7 is 8, and you've got the month of August. So you've got July and August. Okay. It's going to be good for you. Okay. I don't know what she means by that. Over to you there, Ellie.
Yeah. So Andrea Hayden said validation. She She's only 12 and is disabled. Thank you. It will help. Fingers crossed she has spinodaba.
What is it? Spina bifida, I think she meant to say.
And Lorraine Fraser said validation. You said something about the white car. My daughter passed her driving test. Her dad was looking for a car. White one was tampered with when he done a search.
Ah, right. That makes sense now. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Then does that mean that she got it then or not? Because I don't feel like it's good to get if she hasn't got it. That means she mustn't have got it then, Nelly.
And I do have one more.
Yeah.
Aileen Fido said, yes, I have a lipoma on that arm and wrist has been hurting. And July is my son's birthday. Unsure about September.
No, I didn't say September. I said November. Is that Aileen? Was that Aileen? That's what I said, November. And I said October. And I said July and August. So she's got those dates. Oops, she's got those dates. So that's important. Yeah, that's why my wrist is not sore now. I can move it. So I feel like that needs to have surgery too. That wrist somehow, not too soon. I feel like it's going to be a little bit longer before she has surgery. Oops, I haven't turned off my pay TV. So it's ringing. My phone is ringing, but I'm going to have to see if I can turn it off somehow. I had problems with it last night. And I thought I turned it off. Damn it. How do we get into this thing? Someone can turn me off. Oops, they'll probably ring back again. You watch. I had problems getting in, let alone... Never mind. Sorry, guys. I'll have to fix it after the show. Andrea. Over you, Ellie.
Lorraine Fraser said they got another car, a black one.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
And Aileen Fido said, thank you, Leslie.
Yeah,
thank you, Leslie. I really appreciate it. October is my brother's birthday. Not sure about November, though. See,
I said they'd ring again, didn't I? I'm sorry, guys, but I can't answer the phone because I'm on a live. Yeah. Okay. Danielle Pearson, menopause, hair loss. Do you have any recommendations? Yes. Sort out your good fats and stuff like that. 100%. So when your body's balanced, I'm doing the Psychic personal trainer at the end of the month. You should join that, and I go through all this stuff on there. It's a full-on 3 hours of course, like just full of information. It's full on, and I go through all of that stuff with hormones and whatever else, guys. So, but when you've got the right amount of carbohydrate, protein, and good fats, which is like your avocados and some of your nuts and stuff like that, when you have that right balance in your body, you don't have issues with hair loss and stuff like that. Okay, so hair loss can also be from a zinc deficiency, loving. And I do feel a bit sick around you too. I feel like my stomach's turning upside down, Daniel. Okay. So, look, they're trying to ring me again. I can't turn it off. I don't know how they're going to turn. I can't turn it off because I don't have the app, because the app wasn't working for me yesterday and they had to turn me on. So bugger. So what else do we have? Yeah. So look up, Danielle. Look up the My Food Data. This one here. I did it before. .com. www.myfooddata.com. Okay, myfooddata.com. Have a look at that site. Go to it and look up zinc deficient or zinc. There's the minerals there, and you'll see what's going on with your body. Okay, so you'll see what type of foods that you can eat to bring up that hair loss. Okay, so when I was sick with cancer, I lost a lot of hair because I was deficient in zinc, because my body could not store zinc anymore because that part of my stomach was taken away to absorb it. So I didn't realize that until, that's why I know a lot about it now, because I've researched it to death. I didn't realize that until many years later. So my hair was all residing back here. Now I've got all this new hair. All my hair is thicker, healthier because of the zinc. Okay, you can always tell when someone's got a zinc deficiency. I can tell is when they lose that bit of hair just there. Okay, so they start, especially females, they start losing it just here, and then they reside back like a male. Okay, so that's really important that you top up your zinc, and you need about, say, 25 grams a day, but I take about 25 milligrams a day, 25, between 17, 20, 25 every day in the morning, and that'll help your hair grow and it'll help your skin look beautiful as well. Okay, so that, and then also your magnesium at night. 1000%. I've got to get some more magnesium. I run out. So who else have we got here? Have we got any more validations there, Ellie?
No.
And I'm just drinking almond milk. So Ishaka Asan, what's that name? Asanwa. No, you're not. So they're asking me on YouTube if you're on the right page. Come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, guys, and I'll see you there. So it's on the bottom of the screen here. Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. That's my main page, okay? Oh my God, they keep ringing me. They definitely want me, but I can't turn it off. I'm really sorry. I'm just going to send a message to the group chat if they can turn me off, because I can't turn it off. Oh my God, how do we do this? Oops. Didn't you hate it when the T's next to the F? Please turn me off. I said, please fern me off. Oh, gosh. Yes, I had a feeling that was going to ring tonight. It keeps ringing me. They'll have to wait till after my show if they want to catch me. Michelle Lambert, my daughter is on ADHD medication and has changed her attitude towards me. She's very dismissive to the point of being nasty. What is going on? Oh, this is another issue with, in the olden days, we never had these issues because we never had this kind of medication. We ate really healthy. We didn't have McDonald's. We had nothing, So when they've got, just because they've got a personality or trait or something like that, guys, it doesn't mean that they need to be on medication as well. Okay, of course she's going to change. There's a lot of factors in this as well with regards to the ADHD. There's a lot of deficiencies. And normally with kids like that, and I'm just trying to think what we used to lecture for that one, because that was a long time ago. I can't remember. I only watched something the other day with that as well. I can't remember what it was. Bugger. I feel like there's just magnesium. And look, she's growing up too, loving, this is part of her personality. So, and then because, and I'm not having a go, because parents can't cope with the personality thing, and then the parents are too weak to pull the kids up when they're younger and be a bit stricter on them, because, the society says, oh, you can't tell off your kid, or you can't do this because it's abuse. Well, it's not. It's you pulling them into line in a proper format. You won't have these issues. So I feel like there's kind of a little bit too late for that. But I feel like this child's also looking for love and attention as well, which is attention, hypertension, what's it called? Attention deficit disorder. But that comes from other areas as well. Okay, so the nutrition's got to be right there, 1000%, especially for females, because as they're getting older, their hormones are all over the place, completely out the window. So that's really important to remember. There's a lot of factors going on there for her. So and definitely hormones, 100% all over the place. But I also feel like the number 12, Michelle. And and I feel like this, it's like she wants to be defiant. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the more that you're paying attention to the bad stuff, the more bad stuff she does, clearly. But also, you got to try and find that really, really one moment, or little tiny 1 second of a moment, all the way during the day, that she's doing something right, and give her a thumbs up. You don't even have to say anything. You just say, give her a thumbs up, give her, like, the wink or stuff like that. And I always found, and we tried this, and I've done this with my own daughter when she was younger as well, is that a sock fight, I'm telling you, is the best medicine, because it's funny as ever. It's like you've got to lift and change the state in the family. You know what I mean? What's his name? Anthony Robbins. I've done his seminars a few times, probably 4 times actually, and he's amazing for changing state. He calls it changing state. And if you want to have a look at something, how to change your state or a person's personality, or just to change their mood, is to go and watch the movie or the documentary on I Am Not Your Guru by Anthony Robbins. That was amazing. Okay, so it's very powerful, very, very don't let her watch it. I would prefer you to watch it first, and then you decide whether you want her to watch it. I don't feel like it's for kids straight away, but it's a very powerful show. It's a documentary, and it shows how people are seeking attention for different reasons, and the reasons might be an answer for you in that as well. So have a look at that, lovey. Okay. I'm just going to scroll forward, guys. So if I've missed your question, then come over to the Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and I'll see you there. Okay. Yeah, Aileen, she says she's had strength on that right hand, and she said I can't use that hand properly at all. Yeah, because it's got that tumor in it, lovey. That's why I had the pain. I know. I could feel it. It was all stiff. I couldn't actually like go back or forward like this. I could only go there, like not even the full range of movement. I'm not surprised. I do feel like you're going to have surgery for that, though. Okie dokie. What do we got here? Susie Blagan. She says, hello. I haven't heard that name before. Fascinating, and thank you. Could you please give me anything at all? You don't have to give me. I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm going to hide that. I'm not looking at it. I don't need numbers. I tell you the numbers. Don't give me numbers, guys. She says, anything at all would be wonderful. Thank you. So I haven't looked at your numbers. What's her name? Susie Blagan. Blagen. Okay. Yeah, I also get right wrist for you as well. Wrist or arm, forearm area. And I also get the number 11. So 1 is 2, and you've got February as well as November. So birthdays or anniversaries coming up there, or memorial, something around there. They're also showing me too November, end of month. I feel like there's something significant. I just heard function. I also feel like I've just trodden on a in the right foot. When you tread on a nail. Oh, I feel like something's like plantar fasciitis or something like that. Pain in the foot. Okay, they're also showing me that the toes or the joints around the edge of that is not this. I just heard the word a bit deformed, but they're, what do you call it? Like when you have that bunion, that's what I'm looking for, and the foot's that way. Someone around you has that. I feel like this is your mum. And did your mum not be able to walk properly? Because she's shown me, and I feel sick around her as well. A lot of anxiety around you, lovey. Wow. You need a lot of magnesium as well. And also get 16. Did I say 16 before? What did I say? 11. So 1 and 6 is 7, and you've got the month of July as well. So going forward, I just feel like this anxiety is getting the better of you right now, okay? So you need to calm the farmers. And I feel like you're in quicksand. So the quicksand is going to shuffle, but you haven't, like, it's like you're in quicksand and you're spiraling down in the quicksand and you're moving your feet really, really fast, right? And you can't not going anywhere. There's no traction, okay? There's nothing to traction to. So there's a rope there and you've got to pull yourself out, but you haven't quite noticed that the rope is there to pull yourself out, okay? So there's a lot of things around you, in other words, that can support you to get yourself out of where you are right now, okay? And I feel like there's a few, not, he said a few, but a lot. I said to him, which one do you mean? So either a few or a lot, but I feel like there's a few people that do a lot of talking too much around you, like you need to pull back the reins. And they're saying to me, you need to have private moments. Is that right? It's like you need to have private moments to calm your mind down. Do you have a drink as well? Or who's the lady with the drink? Because I see like the wine bottle, drink, sitting at the table, having a wine, good food, wine. Do you like your food? And I also just got ring. So I just got another ring for you. So what is with the jewelry and the ring? What's the ring? Or am I okay. I hope I'm not, exposing a surprise there somehow, but we'll leave it there. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. We got any validations there?
Nope, not yet.
All right. So, Jonathan, we've done you. Okay. What else have we? Sorry, I was just reading a long message there. Okay. What is it? Jeanette Tao. Lesley is spot on with her work. Great lady. Thank you, lovey. What have we got here? Lindsay Clarkson. Thanks for what you do. It's always so interesting to watch. Thank you. Please, do you have any advice on an upcoming house area move I'm about to make? I'm getting a little anxious if I'm on the right path. Thanks. I do feel like you're on the right path. Just thanks for anything you might share. I do feel like you're on the right path, and it's just saying to me it's about time. So what does that mean, Lindsay? Lindsay, was it Lindsay Clarkson? I just feel like that it's about time for you as well. And I do get the number 12 around you. So December, is it coming up soon in December? Or actually, I feel like you should just wait till after December. They're saying to me, look around the March. She said upcoming house area to move in. What is this? Advice on an upcoming house area move I'm about to make. Ooh. Then March is something different then. If I feel like this is coming up around December. Okay, so I got one, I got 12, then I got 3, and then I got March. So 1, 2, 3. They're saying to me, look up the angel numbers as well for 1, 2, and 3. And I also get December. I just feel like December is going to be so chaotic for you, okay? Moving everything. And what's going on with the back of the right knee as well? Because I just got pain there, okay? And I feel like there's something not right with your knee or someone around you. I feel like this is a lady. And I feel like you've got the anxiety as well. A lot of people suffer this anxiety. So much of it. And I also get this lady with the right knee issues got the anxiety as well. I feel like this is mum. Okay. And do you have a white car as well? Because they're just showing me a white car and they're showing me the door open on the passenger side, but I feel like the door's been hit or it's gone, like when you open, say for instance, if that's the car and the door opens, but it's been gone further than it should, if that makes sense. Something with the white car with the door, the passenger side door, and that's on my left because we're in Australia, so it's on my left. So as you're driving the car, the steering wheel for us is on the right, but this door is on the left. So whoever's on that side, I don't know which country you're in, I can't tell quite. from now. But yeah, I just feel like that you are on the right path there, Lindsay. But it's not going to be easy the next couple of weeks to get to do what you need to do. But if you plan it out and plan ahead, you're going to get more traction. Okay, so they're saying you walk the talk as well. I talk the walk. I mean, is that the way you say it? Walk the talk. I don't know which one's which. I don't know. I'll just say what I get. I think that's right. Walk the talk. So I'll leave that there. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. My screen. Okay, thank you. Lorraine Fraser, she says, my wee granny would always say, don't be feeding your kids mad cow disease. She meant frozen food. All these takeaway places we never had when we were younger. 100%. It's all just, filth. 100% lovey. Oh, come on, iPad. Jacqueline Tennant, she said, I used to diet. I use diet and therapies for my son's behavioral and learning issues, much to the horror of the child psychologist who wanted to medicate. 100%. It was not an easy road, but the best road. That's exactly right, Lovey. You got to. So kids are so sensitive these days to these chemicals that are in all the crappy food out there. So what do we expect from these kids if they've got crappy food, So it's all about changing their diet, getting them onto healthy stuff, whether they like it or not. You've got to push through, It's not about what they want you to feed them, and get them off the sugar. Lindsay Clarkson, did we have anything else there, Ellie, before I read this out?
No, not right now.
Okay, I've already done her, actually. I think I remember. Okay, Ash Meadows, I have a 7-year-old ADHD and autistic high sensory but highly social daughter. I found medication changed her. We had trial and error. She is full on. I feel the sass is the situation is real, but I pull her up on disrespect. See, there you go. That's it. It's perfect. Reward good trying behavior, as she likes positive and negative attention. 100%, Lovey. So it's all about like the guidance, as well. Michelle Lambert, she's a good girl but doesn't have many friends. Yeah, I feel like that, Michelle, she's an old soul, Lovey. She's an old soul, that's why. And I feel like that she's the soul is so old that I can't get that thing to happen like that. I've got someone very close to me that she's like that as well, that I know. Okay, a friend of mine is like that. No, hardly any friends, doesn't trust anybody. And she's doing really well in her life, but she's just doesn't have hardly any friends. And it doesn't matter, they don't have to have friends. As long as they've got a few different things and they're comfortable in themselves, they will sort it out later. It's no big deal. Just because they don't have 50 friends doesn't mean anything. So yeah, Tanya Aiken says Anthony Robbins is amazing. 100%. You need to go watch I Am Not Your Guru by Anthony Robbins, but don't put the kids in to watch it. It's very powerful. It'll make you cry. It'll make you realize a lot of things around you, okay? So it's very powerful. You're welcome, Michelle Lambert. If I don't see your question, guys, it's because I'm not. It's because I don't see them, or spirit just makes me run past them. I don't even see what I'm seeing. If that makes sense. It's crazy, but that's how it is. Yeah, beautiful Ash Meadows. Sometimes, like you say there, Ash Meadows, you say it is a struggle. They want friends but can't seem to hold or have the ability to have normal friendships. But what is normal? It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as normal friendships, It's just all different. It's just different personalities. She will find her way later. That's what I get as well. They're saying to me she'll be fine later. It's just all about this growing, this old soul growing. She's very wise, this young girl. She's beautiful. Okay, I'll read that later. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's right. I agree with you, Ash. You've got to get them into the same kind of situation with other people that have got same situations. Like that's how they'll form the friends because they understand each other. It's very true. Okay. Yes. So Marge, sinus issues with head cold, taking zinc and magnesium. Anything for me? What's coming up? You are always spot on, love listening. Yes, I feel like that you're also got to top up your Ds as well, lovey, okay? So vitamin D, at least having 4,000 to 5,000 IU a day of that, okay? And that's when you're not sick. When you're sick, you take about 10,000 IU. It sounds crazy, but that's because we need it. And that's what I was going to show you before. I just remembered. 1 second. There's another thing that we used to lecture. And I've got it here. 1 second. Where is it? Oh my gosh. This one. So everybody has killer T cells in their body to get rid of cancer. The things that I discovered myself to get rid of to help the killer T cells in your body get rid of the cancer, because it fights, it's like a little Pokemon, is like folic acid in vegetables, vitamin B6, thiamine, and green tea, would you believe? Also selenium and calcium. So when a virus you have in your body cannot live in a cell that has calcium present. I'll repeat that. If a cell is sick and it's got calcium present, the calcium comes into the cell. Picture the cell like this. The calcium gets put into your system. It goes into the cell and it goes boom like this and explodes in the cell, and it explodes in the cell and kills all that bacteria, whatever it is, that virus in your cell. So that's what happens when you have a good dose of calcium. If you are calcium deficient, what your body will do is your subconscious mind, the right part of the brain, because the left part is conscious mind, the right side will go into automatic mode, which it always is, because that's how you breathe and your heart ticks and everything like that. So what it'll do is it'll recognize that your body doesn't have in the bloodstream, it doesn't have enough calcium, so it will automatically take the calcium from your spongy bone, which is the biggest bone in your body, which is your hip bone, anything that's spongy in your bone. They call it the spongy bone because it looks like a sponge. And it'll pluck all the calcium out of that bone and then filter that into the bloodstream, because your body needs to survive. It'll always go into automatic mode to keep everything balanced, okay? So if you're deficient in calcium, it'll take it from the bone. Then your bones become osteoporosis because it's taken too much calcium out, but it'll keep doing it because you don't have enough calcium in your bloodstream, because it needs to survive. It needs that calcium to keep the balance in the homeostasis environment, okay? Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Lindsay Clarkson said, I've been talking about moving for years. I'm meant to be moving in 2 to 3 weeks. My right side left knee has been playing up the last couple of days. My partner has a right knee that clicks. My mum does have issues with her knee and walking. White car could be my mum's. Passenger side is my mum's side. Thanks so much for sharing. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, cool. That's very cool. I think they've turned me off the Psychic TV now, thank God. That's really cool. Thank you. So when your mum's got the issues with her knee, she needs strength as well. Can you get her to a physio or something like that so they can strengthen up hamstrings? Anything with clicky knees or anything like that is a deficiency in hamstring strength. Okay, so hamstring and calf strength. The hamstrings come down past the knee and they act like a secondary stabilizer to the knee. So if you have got weak knees or clicky knees or issues with your knees, it's usually a hip imbalance as well as a weak hamstring. And there's 4 hamstrings. Okay, let's keep going. So come over to the main page, guys, on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. We're streaming across 7 platforms. So I can't jump between all 7, so I'd rather just itchy nose. I'd rather just stay on the one page. Oh, beautiful, Karen Riley. Good luck tomorrow. She says, you're everything I thought you were and more. Thank you. You're very cute. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. What's the time? We've got a couple of more minutes and then we'll do Miss Harvey's prayer. Mars, she said, it's just people measuring themselves up against others and thinking that others have lots of friends. Yeah, it's like, what is normal for friendship, you know? So I only have a handful of friends. I don't trust too many people anymore. And, you know, when you become a psychic, you actually predict when they're going to lie to you. And I hate liars. I cannot stand liars. Oh, God, just whatever you do, don't lie to me. Jackie Clean, good, a very, very early morning from Massachusetts. Any messages for me, please, Lesley? Jackie Clean. Yes, I feel like you're going to have a good week this week, and I feel like there's going to be, looks like to me, a bit of money coming in. So hold your hand out and watch the dollars coming in. So I feel like that bit of cashola. I just saw the money going out, but I saw the money coming in. Money going out at the beginning of the week and money coming in at the end. All right, so that's a good thing for you. I feel Andrea Hayden. Yeah, I feel like that things are going to settle down for you too, Salavi. So just hang in there, all right? It's going to be good. I just want to try and catch a few more people. I don't know why my screen's not moving now. Thank you for your valuable advice this morning, Marge. Thank you. All right, let me go forward. Oh, over to you there, Ellie. I think there's another. Did you get that Louise O'Connor one? Did we do that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, thank you.
So she said, thank you very much. The physio said I needed pain medication before she can work on me, and pain affecting my sleep and hard to wash and dress. However, I don't like pharmaceuticals. Thanks for showing how to massage the arm. I'll increase calcium to reduce BP and do more exercise. I've agreed not to HRT and
Hormone replacement therapy.
I've not agreed. I asked for a diet and nutrition information plan. I told them I told that they
don't write properly. I told them they didn't have that was quoted, but the government evidence guidelines. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. It's much appreciated. I hope I can feel better soon. No worries. You will feel better soon, lovey, because you're going to change things. Of course you are. Annette Rees, do you see me moving soon? No, I do feel like it's going to be around February next year. Okay, that's what I get for you. And it's going to be better because I don't feel like it's not the right time this year. Okay. What do we got here? Right, I'll just keep going forward. Jackie Clean, thank you. My birthday is the 19th. Ah, beautiful. She said validation. Oh, beautiful, the 19th. Go figure. Kat Macca, how will my meeting go tomorrow? Oh, I do feel like this. Look, I want you to walk in there with a lot of confidence, okay? I want you to walk in there with a smile as well. Jazz Nord, I can't even see, my eyes are so sore. Jazz Nordling, happy Saturday. She says, happy Saturday to you too. Well, it's Sunday here. Sharon Jordan, can you please wish my sister-in-law Joanne Howard a happy birthday, for she's a top fan of yours. Thank you. Yes, that just jumped. Joanne Howard, happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing day today. We had an amazing day today. So cool. And we've got a young lady's birthday coming up next Saturday as well that I record today, Miss Harvey. Paul Strife. Hey Les, thanks for everything this year. Is the move going to finally get sorted? Also, besides that, anything I should be aware of? Yes, keep your chin up. And I do feel like the move will be sorted, but it's going to be early next year. I get June for you. That's what I'm getting for you, lovey. Yeah. Jazz Nordling. What's she saying? Oh my bad. What's that mean? Where's that? What'd she say? What did she say before? Oh, happy Saturday. No, don't feel bad about it. It's Sunday here for us. I think you're overseas though. Vicky Deutsch, good evening, Lesley. Can you tell me if I am on the right path with my job? Thanks. Yes, I do feel like this is a good stepping stone there, Vicky, but I do feel like there's going to be a couple more different jobs for you until you get the right one. I feel like there's only 2 or 3. So, but hang in there. Just do what you got to do to get through this year, okay? So that's really important. And I feel like June for you next year as well. Lots of changes coming up June, July next year, lovey, okay? Jazz Nordling, she said it's Sunday for you, not Saturday. Yes, I'm in Finland. Yeah, 100%. Sunday night, it's nearly 10 o'clock at night. Finland, I don't think I've ever had anybody from Finland. So I don't think I've ever had anything from Finland. What's this? Okay. Lorna Hearn, hubby is up and said, good morning, Lesley. Good morning, hubby. Good morning, hubby Hearn. That's cute. That's funny. Okay. What's this one? Anne Rumbled. Anne Rumbled. Hi, Lizzie. Can you tell me if my brother is going to be a problem with my parents selling their house? Yes, lovey. Unfortunately, I do feel like he's going to be a problem. Okay, I do feel that. I don't like that to say that, but I do feel like he's going to be a problem. You need to get all your ducks in a row. It's like it's all about him and not anybody else, okay? I had the same thing today with another online reading. Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a bit more chaos around. So hang in there, be strong, and just put your foot down, okay? They've got to put their foot down. Otherwise, they're going to walk all over everyone. Okay, he's a bit of a Brutus. Vicky Deutsch, thank you so much. I really need to have a paid reading with you. Have a good night. Thank you. You too. Okay. Amy Tunning Lee, she says, thank you for all the messages tonight, Lesley. You are a real blessing to this world. You give a lot of people peace and much need to kick up the butt. Exactly. So I'm going to read out Miss Harvey's prayer. And we are going to call it a night. So this is the prayer for Andrea Hayden, for her friend whose daughter's in intensive care. I think that's right. And it's called Life. Is there any more validations there, Ellie, before we start?
No, not right now.
Okay. Margie O'Brien, we're just about to finish. She says, I'm not sure if I'm on the right page. Just wanted to ask if my angel is doing okay in heaven and still walks with us. They always walk with you, lovey. They are always there with you, okay? So I'm just going to say good night, but I'm just want to read out the prayer that Miss Harvey sent to me today or this afternoon, and it's about life, and it just resonates really well with Andrea Hayden's issue that with her friends who's got a daughter in intensive care. So we're just going to pull that energy in and hopefully get that young lady out of hospital. I do feel like she's going to be out 7 to 10 days, okay? I just saw her smiling and waving at me. So it's called Life, and here it goes. We look to the moon, how bright she glows. The sun she waits until dawn she shows. Both are so special in their very own way. Be it shining or darkness, yet still another new day. So when you feel down, as quite often we do, remember dark turns into light on our way through. We also have rain and storms, as most of us know. Then comes a rainbow with many colors she puts on her show. We can't have a rainbow without the rain. Life is the same, let go of the pain. So when you feel happy with a smile on your face, enjoy that moment while in that space. There will be days when you feel happy. There will be days when you feel sad. This is the human condition. You are not going mad. Life is a journey on which we all ride. Try to stay in that moment. Hold your head up with simple gratitude and pride. You make it through yet another day. Tomorrow may be brilliant. Who can honestly say? Yesterday has gone, a new day will arise. Yet it bring with it hope and faith, maybe a beautiful surprise. Love and light and blessings to you all. And that was a beautiful prayer. So I'm going to put that on my page for you all. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow night. We'll be on a live 90.5 FM. And good night, everybody. Have a beautiful evening.